Sunlight filters through a window, illuminating dust motes. A man with a neatly trimmed beard sips coffee, reading a newspaper. In a bustling kitchen, a woman in a hijab prepares flatbread. Children's laughter echoes from a nearby park, a swing set empty. Traffic hums softly in the distance, a symphony of daily life. Friends chat animatedly at a cafe, hands gesturing. A young couple walks hand in hand, planning their future. A businessman checks his watch, rushing to a meeting. Everyone is engrossed in their routines, oblivious to the unseen. The world breathes, a picture of serene, ordinary existence. Suddenly, a low, resonant vibration begins, subtle at first. It's not a sound heard, but a feeling deep within the bones. A bird in mid-flight falters, then drops silently from the sky. A glass on a table shatters without a touch, fragments scattering. The man with the beard freezes, newspaper slipping from his grasp. The woman in the kitchen stops, hands suspended over dough. Children's laughter abruptly ceases, replaced by an eerie quiet. The vibration intensifies, a long, unbearable, deep note. It fills the air, pressing down on everything, everywhere. A collective gasp ripples through the frozen tableau. Panic ignites in eyes, a primal fear taking hold. The ground beneath them begins to tremble violently. Cracks spiderweb across asphalt. Buildings sway precariously. A distant mountain peak crumbles, dissolving into dust. The sky darkens rapidly, twisting into a torn, bruised canvas. A mother instinctively pulls her child close, shielding him. The businessman screams, but no sound escapes his lips. A young man, eyes wide with terror, drops to his knees. He presses his forehead to the shaking ground, in sujood, faces pale with terror, reflecting the apocalyptic scene. The world screams without a sound, a silent, horrifying symphony. The trumpet's blast continues, an unending, deafening roar. Buildings collapse in slow motion, dust plumes rising. Cars are tossed like toys, their metal groaning in protest. People stumble, unable to maintain balance on the quaking earth. The air thickens with dust and debris, obscuring vision. The sky rips further, revealing an angry, red glow beyond. The mother clutches her child tighter, tears streaming down her face. The businessman's mouth is open in a silent, desperate plea. The young man remains prostrate, trembling uncontrollably. The sound penetrates every fiber, every cell, every soul. It is the sound of everything ending, of normalcy dissolving. Chaos reigns, a maelstrom of destruction and despair. The earth groans, a living entity in its death throes. No escape, no refuge, only the overwhelming, terrifying sound. The final moments of a world, caught in an unbearable note. All faces reflect the same profound, inescapable dread. The first blast signals the end of all they knew. A woman drops a basket of laundry, eyes fixed upwards. A dog whimpers, cowering under a collapsing street vendor's stall. The ground buckles, splitting roads into jagged fissures. Dust clouds engulf entire city blocks, swallowing structures. The air becomes heavy, difficult to breathe, filled with fear. People reach out to strangers, a desperate, shared humanity. The roar of the blast is now the only sound, all else muted. A child's toy rolls away, forgotten amidst the devastation. The world is tearing itself apart, piece by agonizing piece. No one can stand. Everyone is on their knees or prostrate. The sky is a swirling vortex of dark, angry colors. The first blast consumes all, leaving only terror and ruin. The sky, a torn canvas, now stills. A profound silence descends, chilling. No wind whispers, no sound escapes. The earth's violent shaking ceases abruptly. A terrifying reprieve hangs heavy in the air. Faces, pale with terror, freeze in place. A mother clutches her child, eyes wide. The businessman's unheard screams vanish. The young man in sujood remains motionless. Then, the second blast. Absolute impact. A deep, resonant vibration, yet different. Everything falls. Bodies drop where they stand. No struggle, no cry, just sudden collapse. A total stillness envelops the world. An eerie, motionless landscape appears. Time itself seems to have ceased. Camera pans across a city, frozen. Cars stopped mid-turn, doors ajar. A child's toy lies abandoned in the street. Buildings stand as silent monuments, a stark testament to the end of all things. Then, a third, violent blast shatters the silence. The sound rips through the stillness. The earth cracks open with a groan. Deep fissures spread across the ground. Hands emerge from the soil, slowly, dusty, pale, reaching towards the sky. Breathing returns. A gasp, then another. Eyes open in shock, blinking against light. People rise from their graves, bewildered. Confusion etched on every face. Dust clings to tattered clothes. They look around, disoriented, terrified. No memory of how they arrived here. All earthly distinctions vanish instantly. No status, no wealth, no power remains. Only souls standing, bewildered, equal. A king and a pauper stand side by side. Their earthly roles are meaningless now. The camera ascends, slowly rising, revealing millions, then billions, resurrected. An endless sea of humanity stretches out. Beneath an altered, unfamiliar sky, the sun, a different hue, hangs above. A flat earth stretches into the horizon. No mountains, no oceans, no familiar landmarks. The world they trusted is utterly gone. A vast, featureless plain awaits them. Whispers of fear, then dawning realization. This is not a dream, not an illusion. A new reality, stark and absolute. The beginning of eternity, unveiled. Faces turn towards the altered sky. A collective, silent understanding dawns. The final judgment awaits them all. No escape, no hiding from this truth. Their journey has just truly begun. The trumpet's call echoes no more. Only the vast, silent expanse remains. Eternity, in its terrifying glory.